Today I will make a new update collection, so let's start. First of all, I will bring here the first EP. It comes with their first demo of this Norwegian pagan black metal band by the name Einherjar, if I prefer them well, and their first demo and EP by the name Aurora Borealis, something like that. The name of the demo is even more difficult to pronounce it. Great yes, something like Heve Kiluvikin Ganden, something like that. I killed it. Great EP and demo together, with great music and also with great cover art. Unfortunately, I don't prefer their first full-length album afterwards and the other albums afterwards. But this is a great style of pagan black metal, folkish pagan black metal. And now I'm continue with Impaled Nazarene from Finland, of course, and their album Nihil. Also in this album, Alexei Laiho from Children of Bodom, rest in peace, played with them. This is one of the most melodic album of Impaled Nazarene. Very good. And now let's go to Brazil and speak about some proto-black thrash metal bands from Brazil. First of all, Sarcophago, with their first debut album In Re, if I prefer it well. Okay, here they played a chaotic proto-black thrash style. Afterwards they became even more death metal, technical death metal, but in this album, in their first album, they were proto-black thrash. Great album with so great influence to war bestial black metal afterwards. And then continue the same style, Vulcano, also from Brazil, also proto-black thrash, their first debut album, Bloody Vincents. Also here they had the song Death Metal. Not only Possessed or in the Seven Churches, they had also a song by the name Death Metal, also them, the Brazilians, Vulcano. Also they made a new album inside 2022, if I'm not sure. Great album. The same way I will continue with Sepultura. Sepultura, they're very famous, of course, but in their first EP, in their first debut album, they played this style of chaotic proto-black thrash metal. So here we have Sepultura with their first debut album, Morbid Visions, and their first EP, Bestial Devastation. Both of them, they are great. And of course, another also proto-black thrash metal band, also from Brazil, Mystifier, and their second full-length album by the name Goetia. Also, they made a new album before 2 or 3 years from now, with a Greek also title, if I'm not sure. Now, another band, another style, Acid Witch. I think these guys are from the United States. They play a style of doom, sludge, death metal. All their aspect is about Halloween, of course. This is the first debut album, with satanic hallucinations. Wow. Okay. They made until now 3 full-length albums. The last third album was also inside 2022, and this is the first debut album of them. For me, the best of them. Now, a band from Finland that they played very good death metal, Demigod, and their first debut album, Slumber of Sullen Eyes, if I prefer it well. unfortunately, they made after many years 2 other albums that they were something industrial death, that they're not so good. So here we have their debut full-length album that is great death metal from Finland. Let's go to Sweden, but I'm not sure if these guys are from Sweden or from Finland. Or from Holland, excuse me, as I'm not very sure. But here we have Just Before Dawn, a great death metal band with war lyrics of Second World War, like Hail of Bullets style, if you understand what I'm speaking about. This is a compilation of them by the name On the History of Destruction. And now I'm continuing now with Hellwitz from United States. These guys, this is the second album after so many years by the name Omnipotent Convocation. Yes, something like that. These guys, they are very technical thrash metal. And remember, many people, maybe they know them from the first debut album of them. Here it is, if you understand. Yes, of course, their first debut, Cicial Miscreancy, something like that. And now let's go to Russia and one of folky's pagan black metal bands of them by the name Pagan Rain. This is their third full-length album. Everything is in Russian, also the name of the band and the songs and everything and the title. So I can't read Cyrillic. So this is it. Okay, it's very nice about this style of folky's pagan black metal. And then now I'm continue with another band. I think they are from United States, Visitor. These guys with this also album by the name Visitor. It's great thrash metal. Great thrash metal. Now, another band from Germany by the name Imperium. These guys, I think that this is the full-length album of them by the name A Winter Sunset. And these guys, they played atmospheric doom with some folk and some black metal elements in their music, very close in what they made, what in the woods from Norway they made. But their first 3 albums, they are great. This is the first album of them, Imperium. Imperium. Okay, now in one video before I spoke about Vulture from Holland, from the Netherlands, a speed thrash metal band, not Vulture from Germany, also speed thrash. And Vulture, they made only 2 albums in the 80s. Their second album, they spoke one video before, it was even more thrash metal, the American way. But their first debut album, it was even more speed thrash, even more speed metal. Here it is, by the name Fatal Games, Vulture from the Netherlands, from Holland. Great album of speed metal. Now another band also from Holland, from the Netherlands. And this is their first debut album, Salacious Gods, the name of the band, and their first album, Asken Grease. Okay, how you can understand, they play black metal, melodic, majestic black metal with gothic style, very close to Cradle of Filth, to Timo Borgir, this style. Afterwards, they became even more industrial. But in their first debut album, here it is, they played this style, and also I like it very much. And if we're speaking about melodic, majestic black metal with gothic metal elements, let's speak also about Agathodemon from Germany. And maybe their three first albums of them, they were great. Here, this is the debut album of them. Blacken the Angel, also very, very good in their style. They made also a new album inside 2022, if I'm not sure, Agathodemon. And here I'm continuing with Rainbow. Here we have the fifth album of them, Difficult to Cure. Also, it is the after Dio period, of course, of Rainbow, but also the album is very, very good. Now, a great album EP, especially it is an EP from a band that they didn't know before, one man's band from Monaco, God Killer. This guy, in his first EP, he played a very special style of medieval black metal with dungeon synth style together. And there, his first EP by the name The Rebirth of the Middle Ages. Great, great, great. Afterwards, he changed his style, even to more industrial. But in this EP, he was great, great. Now, Nirvana, of course, from Seattle. Yes, from Seattle. And here we have this style of album came many years afterwards by the name Incandescent, something like that. Here, as they say, we have rare B-sides, BBC seasons, original demo recordings, outtakes, and stuff that never before available. So there are many people that they say this is like the fourth album of them, of Nirvana, but also it's a great release. Another now band, also black metal from Poland. These guys, they made an album before 2 years from now, and they will make a new album inside 2023. Terrestrial Hospice, if I prefer well their name. And these Poland guys, there are two guys, they play a very difficult, let's say, black metal. It's not like Mugla, even that they are from Poland. Their first debut album has this very special title, Indian Summer Brought Mushroom Clouds. Psh, wow. Okay. A very chaotic style of black metal, I can say. But last but not least, I will speak about a great band from Greece that they play a style between death metal and black metal. Maybe the vocals, they're even more death metal. The music is very close to what Marduk, they started with Panzer Marduk Division, if you understand what I'm saying about, or Panzer Division Marduk. Okay. But for me, they are even better than this album of Marduk. These guys from Greece, two guys only, until now they made this debut album of them before some years, Hate Manifesto. This is the band, and their debut album, To Those Who Glorified Death. But also afterwards they made an EP, Herald of Triumph. Both of these works, they are great death black metal. And if you like Marduk of Panzer Marduk Division, let's find out also these guys from Greece, Hate Manifesto. So this is it about today. From Israel, from Jerusalem, stay metal and stay heavy.